Welcome to the first ever episode of the BOC podcast. Today, we got a group of fans here that don't know better. I'm going to be introducing them soon. But the BOC podcast, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's probably like 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks since we trying to get a schedule going
Yep.
for everybody.
Yeah,
We're
hard to
out.
get everybody on here.
We're actually missing one person today, which
Missing
is
the most important person
yeah,
on here.
his name's Arquito. He's a wild one. But he'll be missed. He'll be on the second episode of it. Hopefully, we get a schedule going for him. But yeah, I'm your co-host, and I'm introducing you guys. So we're gonna go with Smokey. Smokey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. What's up, everybody?
Tell us something
Like you
about
said,
yourself.
my name is Smokey. I'm here to drink a little and talk a lot of shit. For the most part, I guess. um, we all met at this gas station in this piece of shit town, and
That is a piece of shit.
This wonderful piece of shit town.
yeah, wonderful piece of shit town. Yeah,
Yep.
you guys are all my homies here. We're just gonna be on here talking shit and drinking a little bit. You might see me get a little nervous, but yeah, that's me. Uh,
That's just because your wife's right behind you.
It just gets a little bit of yeah. Oh yeah.
but, but yeah, no, that's me. I'm Smokey. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys enjoy what we intend to do here today.
Yeah.
For sure,
Next up, he all the way from Jersey Shore, guys. Jersey Shore, the one and only Vinny. Actually, BOC
Nah,
Sammy
nah.
G. How you doing, Sammy?
Is Sammy G here? You know, just a little small town kid from a little bumfuck town in the middle of nowhere, just like everybody else here. We're just, looking to have a good laugh, have a good time. To everybody who doesn't, vibe with that, that's good and all. Keep it to yourself, cause none of us here sure give a fuck about that shit. We're here to
Yep.
make people laugh, have laughs ourselves. So, good vibes, good attitude, and hopefully this gets going, gets moving, and we're gonna have some fun.
I'll drink to that.
Yep. We will all drink to that.
Hey,
I'm almost running out too
wish I could,
of my
boys.
twisted tea.
One
I
more
got,
week, and I'll drink with you
I
guys.
got a full 12 pack. Yeah, true. One more week for him. He's doing the what's it called, Ash
Lent,
Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, whatever.
Lan-
yeah, I gotta wait till Lent's over to drink again. I left it for Lent,
So another
so
week,
maybe next
I respect
podcast or
that.
the one after that, we
Yeah,
be drinking.
true.
Maybe get Rocket and you a little slammed
Ooh,
on here.
a little slam.
Me and
Get
Rocket
Rocket to
both
get loose.
slammed is a bad combination, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
By the way, Rocket's your cousin.
Oh yeah, Rocket is
Yeah,
Vinny's cousin.
Rocket and
Bring that up.
Rocket and Sammy G.
All right,
That's the duo right there.
got another one. He'll fight you at bars, and then blow your back after. So we got the only
Oh
one,
shit!
the one and only Güero. How you doing,
It's
Güero?
me, mama.
This is me, mom.
I'll
Yo,
test
what's
to that.
up?
I'll test to that. He will.
He will blow
Yes,
your
I
Damn.
back.
will.
You know, Güero's also from a small town, but outside of in the hood, in the Highway 26, TPG. How's
Oh
how's
shit!
life over there in the TPG?
Widows
If you
Hey,
if,
representing
it's
them.
hard out here, man.
if you're from Stockton or
Hard.
Linden, you know what the
It's
TPG
a
is.
hard life to live
Yo,
out here.
yeah.
It is.
Before we go
Is
on, though, I got a
is
little
TPG?
disclaimer.
What's the disclaimer?
If you know me personally, don't come at me.
Mm,
I'm a whole different person
that is true.
uh,
We're all different
than
persons. I
right
know.
here.
The,
Yeah.
I'm,
Everybody show respect.
yeah, we can all relate to that, right?
yeah. So yeah, this is a
100%.
little disclaimer. This BLC podcast is just boy talk. Literally, we were online one day, just talking to each other, and out of the blue, just like, why not just make a podcast with everybody? I think one was like Black Cold War, right? Cold War, we're playing Cold War, and we were just like boy talk, literally talking, and then we just brought it up. We're like, let's just make a
Everything
podcast.
It
always
was
gets moving, man. We
it
give
was
people
around the
advice, make
time.
people laugh.
Mhm.
BOC podcast has been going online for a while now.
Been a
I
minute.
think
Just
you
finally
guys
getting
had
recorded.
talked about it, and once I started playing online with you guys, I was like, let's just do it. Let's just fucking run it,
Yeah.
It's true.
And here we are.
To be honest, yeah,
Shout
it was just something that we would just talk about. Like literally, just all of us just why not just do it? We were pushing it, and then
Yeah.
Smokey's the one that actually the one's like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, because every time
Big
we
shout
get
out
online,
to Chalo, because he's the fucking brains behind the operations right now. And so
Yeah.
shout out to you, man.
We're all on screen right now because of Stellar, so props.
Yeah, and I also want to
Yes,
do.
sir.
We're also missing one person. It's 5 little dumbasses coming together. He couldn't be here because he had to work late. But we wanted to get this started going. He will be on the next episode. So shout out to Rocket. We're thinking for him. You know,
What's up, Rocket?
Cousin.
man, he has some funny stories. You guys are gonna laugh. Pretty funny stories. But overall, the BOC, where did the BOC come from? You know, that's what people want to know. What's BOC? What's Big Oak Crew stand for? So give you guys whoever wants to handle that.
Smokey.
Well, BOC stands for Big Old Crew. I think you made that very clear. Big O is basically a gas station in our piece of shit small town, you know, that is awesome.
It's more than a gas station.
Yeah, not only
It's
a
more than a gas
station.
station.
Give Big O its credit, man. It's earned it.
It has earned it.
Okay,
yeah.
so I worked there when
Big
I was
O
younger.
is whatever you want it to be. You want a sandwich, you want some ice cream, you want some alcohol, whatever you late night munchies, whatever
It's
the
a
fuck you
bar.
want.
It's a liquor store. It's a
24/7.
restaurant.
Everything.
So I started working there when I was younger, right? But to the guy that owns it, he's a
Hey,
dope
shout
ass
out
man.
to Sammy. Sammy's the real one.
Yeah,
Respect,
yeah, for sure.
shout out Sammy G.
He actually gave me my.
You know, he
Coolest hangout spot out here.
Yeah,
for
if you-
sure.
yeah.
That's why we're the Big O Crew for a reason.
He hired me on, and I got to the point where I was, you know, putting money into his safe and watching the store, closing down the store. I would stay out there till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. When he got new cashier registers there and everything, I learned all the codes and all that stuff. Grew out of it, but managed to get some of my boys in. But ever since then, it's been like the spot, you know, to chill because it's 24/7, and I think they serve alcohol to like 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
California laws,
It's a
buddy.
bar. It's a restaurant. It's a liquor store.
whatever, you know,
It's
it's a
a
grocery store. It's
grocery
everything.
store. Gas. It has
Yeah.
everything. Ice cream.
But
Everything.
knowing us, we're not out there till 2 in the morning. We're out there until sunrise, apparently.
Yeah.
Don't ever underestimate a wild night at Big O because you'll wake up to the sun out there.
But if you do end up being a fan or somebody that likes to support us and you're ever out and about, you know, and we're down, you know, let's chill. Let's have a beer at this.
Even if you see us out there at the local deli, it's like a deli and a bar at the same time. If we're out there, come say hi. You know, we appreciate it if you're listening.
Maybe if we get big enough, we'll have merch there available for you guys to, you know, take a shirt or something, you know, for sure.
I know Sammy will support that for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You will.
But yeah, basically that's what it is. It's just a really big store in the middle of nowhere that has gas, bar and grill, local grocery. If you're like us, we need like propane and stuff for anything. You know, you can fill up stuff there. Just it's a pretty chill spot for us to hang out.
Yeah, I think most of the party.
Most importantly, it's the spot for us to chill at.
Yeah, it's a spot where we just late night. We'll be on text. We're like, hey, let's go to Big O. We're like, all right, bet we'll be out there. We'll be eating deli, drinking stuff. But overall, yeah, it's a fun time. I used to work there actually from like 2017, 2018, probably like a year. I worked there. It's a cool store. It's a cool experience overall. I think that bar was made just recently, to be honest, probably like a year ago.
Yeah.
Like a year ago. So it's popping sometimes.
Less than 2 years for sure.
Little backstory to that. In 2006 or 2005, my cousins actually tried to rob Big O.
They try to rob Big O?
Yeah, they did. They ran up in there and they tried stealing like liquor and stuff from them. And at the time, it was a different owner, but they were like co-signing with. I'm assuming. I remember. I don't know the business end of it, but they ran up in there trying to get liquor bottles and everything. They got hit with a bat in the face. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember like an old Indian dude used to run that place. I remember that.
Yeah. It's around that time.
That was way back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
I think Sammy's brother was still like a freshman in high school or something like that. One of my cousins did all that stuff, and My
Probably.
last name carries a bad reputation around here, but hey, man, I'm just here
Your
trying to
name,
bring
period, carries
that.
a bad reputation everywhere.
But hey, I'm just your friendly neighborhood smoker. You know, I'm just trying to
Mhm.
be cool to the community and hopefully better to Big O now.
You know, I actually witnessed a robbery in progress at Big O.
Yeah, I have a story too about that. You can go ahead and tell yours.
Bruh.
Really?
Okay. So it
Um,
was okay. So it was after a football game on a Friday night, right?
Mm.
mm,
And we were barely rolling out to Big O to chill.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking in because you guys and the rest of the boys were already there. I got there late and I was walking in, and as I'm walking in, some young, probably some high schooler, just booking it outside, just running past the door with two 18 packs, the can ones too, the cardboard ones, just
but
running
what?
down the parking lot, just
Hey, bro.
and I was like,
I
oh
want to know
shit,
what kind
what
of
the
beer
fuck?
though.
What kind of beer
Huh?
was it though?
It was Modelo. It was
Modelo.
Modelo
Okay, okay.
time.
He
You know,
Okay,
Okay, that
okay,
football
makes sense.
game,
okay.
Modelo
If it was
time. You know, these
Yeah.
high schoolers know how to drink. You know, he
if it
didn't go
was
for the
Bush
cheap
Light, I'd be
shit. He
like,
didn't
let him
go get
kick
some
it.
natty. He didn't get
Yeah.
packs of natty. You
Fucking
know,
Bush.
bunch
Those
of
fucking 30.
natural light, a
The Bush
Bush, none
shit.
of that. He just went for Modelo time. Hey man,
Mm-hmm.
he had to be Raza or something for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, uh, two 80 packs of Modelo's, I'd be down.
Hey, was
I'd
it
be like, hey, you know what?
was it
Fuck it.
cans or was it
Hey,
just like
props
glass?
to him because I guarantee you he was the life of the party that night. Cause
Oh yeah, he was.
when you're
Definitely
young
was.
and underage and you bring alcohol,
You're the life of the party. You're the one.
you're the man of the night. You're the
Mm-hmm.
life of the party
one
for sure.
one quick disclaimer for somebody that's actually worked in that store and shit. That fool's got HD cameras
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yep.
You know,
Everywhere, dude. Like
everywhere. Like,
they catch every angle of you.
yeah,
Do
that's
you
wild.
think he's seen me outside?
He's seen you outside taking
Inside,
a piss behind the
saying
store.
Why you
shit.
say
He's
that?
seen you.
Why you
Taking the piss,
There's there's a
throwing
video
up
of
in your
one
bush
of
and
our
shit.
friends. There's a video of one of our friends
Backing up into the bush?
Mhm.
skirting out onto the highway, hitting a bunch of
Oh
bushes at a
yeah.
house.
That's
It's
another
true.
one of the
Um,
BOC friends.
one of
Send me
the
the
one of the persons I got hired on to when I left was my brother, my older brother.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a funny video of, because I don't know if you guys do know my brother or not, but he's super scrawny, right? We don't really look related, but
nope.
there's a video that they sent me. They were like, "Oh, your brother, he's a hero and shit. He was trying to stop somebody from stealing, right?" And I'm like, "Why would you even do that? First of all,
Matter
right?"
of fact, I was the one with him. That I swear to God, I
Oh,
was.
is that
Yes,
is that?
yes, me. Because me and him. Okay, it was like a fucking heist. These people had it planned out from the beginning, but it was fucking crazy. Okay, so Jack calls me up to the front. He's like, "Yo, we have someone suspicious walking around, right?" He had a big old cart of like, he had
I
like
would say
chips.
Jack is the Asian lady in the gas station looking at you very
Yeah,
closely.
basically
You know.
looking at you closely. So he was just like cutting boxes up in front, looking at the cameras. It was like a big TV with the cameras. He was cutting boxes up. He calls me up and he tells me to lock a door. I locked the so there's two side doors at Big O. We locked one and Jack had the other one. So this guy was just walking around with the cart full of like chips, but under those chips there were like liquor bottles. He had a bunch of liquor bottles. So we were looking out this and that. We were one of the aisles looking at. I think it was I don't even know what it was, but he was looking at stuff. And then Jack goes up to tell him, "Hey, you need any help with anything?" He was like, "No, no, I don't need any help." And then what he does, we both go up to the front cash register because we couldn't think like he was running away or something, right? This guy had it all planned out. He grabs the basket and starts booking it to the back exit of the fucking store. And there's a
Yeah, by
getaway,
the
yeah,
restrooms.
yeah, by the restrooms. There's a getaway driver ready to go. We were like, "What the fuck is going on?" We saw him
Just
running
for alcohol.
just for alcohol. He Jack, I had closed the side door. The only door was towards like the other side of the building.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we lost somebody.
we lost something, but I'm still going.
Bathroom break, my
Go
guy.
bathroom break. He's
Keep
going to the
going,
bathroom break.
Frankie.
Okay, so back to the
Keep going.
thing. So the
This guy's
fr-
got the bladder of a chihuahua.
so the guy's on the other side of the store. The only door open is on the other side of the store. So what Jack does, he breaks down the door that I closed and starts booking it to the car in the back, and he kicks the fuck out of the side door. I'm talking about big ass dent, and my dumbass had the there's a trash can outside with like a metal thing. I pick it up and I was gonna throw it, but Jack's like, "Don't throw it," and I was like, "All right." And then that guy just fucking took off, dude. I was like,
I
that was the first time I ever witnessed like someone trying to rob something.
Stellar, I
Wait,
saw
wait,
the
wait, wait.
video.
But did they succeed in the robbery or no?
They succeeded.
they
They
took
dipped.
all.
They fucking dipped. They fucking dipped, dude.
They
With a
took
bunch
it.
of
They
with a
took his
bunch
stuff.
of with a bunch of liquor, dude. I was like, what in the fuck
Bunch
just
of liquor and
happened?
a dent in his car.
Mm-hmm.
I all I remember was getting a message like, "Yo, Big O got robbed." And here's a video of your brother running out there trying to like stop these guys, right? And it's like you see this scrawny ass kid just running
Dude,
out and just
he booked it. He literally
takes the
he broke the door. He literally broke the door that what goes open, and he booked it. And he just like I don't know, he like drop kicked it or something. But
yeah,
but it,
he ran up on it, like Bruce Lee kicked the driver's door, and you see him like bounce off, and the guy's just like
they books it,
he
dude. I
like
was
takes
like,
off.
what in the hell just happened? You know,
I can already picture Jack hella serious, hella mad, the whole thing.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
picture him
he
calling
was hella mad.
Sammy up.
I can picture his facial expression when he goes, Mario, you gotta lock the door. You gotta lock that door. I think they're gonna rob us. Like, something
Dude,
like
he
that.
was-
You know how
he-
he is?
They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. Oh, they're gonna come back. Lock everything up.
he was hella mad. He was like pissed off. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get fired, bro. You're not gonna get fired. You did your job. We tried our best. Like we didn't know he was gonna go to the fucking back door of all the places. I thought he was gonna run to the front and dip to the front. He decides to go to the back where the bathrooms are at, and there's an emergency exit, and just book it. We were like, what
So you
the
gotta think
fuck?
that
It was
like
all
you
planned
said,
That
out.
shit was a premeditated
Yeah.
robbery right
It
there.
was all planned out. They probably went in the store the previous day and like, okay, let's look at all the exits we can. Subway was locked, and then the only exit was the bathrooms, basically.
let me tell you something real quick. What does Weddle look hella concerned? Like he was the guy.
He was the guy. Imagine he was the
Hey,
guy.
you're the fucking guy.
Yeah.
You were the guy.
Hey,
Huh?
I would actually rob a place.
Oh shit! Hey, guys, get you guys on your watch list. He's
But,
gonna rob your
but
shit.
Weddle,
Edit
it
that
would have
out.
to be for money, right? You ain't gonna rob it for liquor.
This fucking guy.
No,
You
of
can
course
buy
not.
liquor.
It has to be something for better.
That is true.
If you
Yeah.
need money, man, just let me know. I'll put Sammy on
We're
the
gonna
street
have
or
to
something
go.
for you.
We're gonna have to go to the Chinitos, and I'm gonna be your getaway driver.
This guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask for anyone else.
Hmm. That was one of two
Gotcha.
robberies that I ever seen. I stopped the robbery. Matter of fact, I don't know if he's ever told you this, but I stopped the robbery one time from happening. So I was refilling the liquor cabinet at I think it was like noon, because people were coming in. It's on a Sunday, so people were coming in and out of the store. And then this guy come up to me and talk about liquor. He's like, "Oh, which liquor is good?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't drink. I was 20, so I was like, I don't drink." And he's like, "Oh, this one's all good. When you turn 21, you should start drinking it." I was like, "All right, bet." So he goes, I'm looking at him, and he puts it in his sweater. I was like, "Okay, he's just probably just gonna buy it, right?" He went to go talk to his like wife
You're like,
or
yo.
yeah, no, his wife and his sister is like, "Hey, I'm gonna get this," and his wife was like, "No, put it back." So he puts it back inside his sweater. He's like, "I'm gonna go get money from the car," and he like wraps around towards like the front entrance, and I'm like, "Oh hell no, I'm not gonna let this dude rob a fucking $40 bottle." I literally go up there. I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey,
40
stop!"
bucks.
I was like, "Hey, stop! You can't take that outside. I'll leave it. I'll leave it in the front counter." He's like, "Oh, my bad." So I was like, Sammy saw on the camera. He's like, "Good job, stopping him," because he would have gone away with the $40 bottle. I'm like,
Did you get a raise
See?
after that?
"No, I didn't get a raise. I was still getting paid minimum wage." I'm not gonna talk
Yeah,
about that
see,
because
Fuck that. I would
'Cause
never
I-
do that. Some
that
dude would just fucking beat your ass for $40.
that is true. He could have been mad for us, but
Didn't
Man,
Chavita get his ass
I'd be
whooped?
the worst fucking employee, bro. I think I'd
I would
hold the
just
door
go.
open for
Yeah,
them.
you
I ain't
could-
even
I'm like,
confronting
here
them.
you
Go
go,
ahead,
my
bro.
guy. Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah,
I
dude.
ain't
No,
gonna
no, no.
get my ass
Take
beat
it.
for
I hope you
$40.
enjoy it. Like, you know?
Sammy,
I hope
but
it's
it
fucking
looked
worth it.
it looked hella weird. It looked hella weird because I was talking to him and he had the bottle in his hand, like, "Oh, this is all good." He was showing me it, and he puts it inside his fucking sweater and walks away. So the
in
camera's
front of
literally-
you?
yeah, the camera is literally looking at
That's
me.
the weird part.
Yeah, the camera's literally looking at me, and I'm like already in my head. I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna fucking steal it because he put it in his fucking sweater. I'm like, you don't put a bottle in your sweater. You put it in your fucking cart. I'm like, that's fucking weird. And I kept on looking at him, writing shit down, and then I go up front, and then I see him trying to walk away, and I'm like, oh, I need to stop this shit because I might get fired because he was literally right in front of me.
Let me tell you one
Yeah.
thing, man. You
Actually,
wouldn't have
sounds
gotten
like a
fired.
setup, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but
Maybe
shout out
they
to
were
you, bro.
testing
You know, you're a good
Stellar.
Samaritan, keeping
No, I
our
could
keeping
have.
our town clean.
I could have got stabbed that day, dude. This was scary as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, for a $40 bottle,
Mhm.
buddy. For a $40 fucking dollar.
But
Fuck
luckily,
that.
If that-
luckily, it was a Sunday afternoon. Everybody was just trying to.
There's there are a lot of people in the surrounding towns from our little or cities, whatever, that are kind of shady, man. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, being stabbed over a $40 bottle is not worth it. But I definitely think Sam would have been like, "Hey, man, see this bottle? Take it out there for me. Put it in my car. If you're gonna rob this joint, help me out too."
No. See. If I would if I was me, I wouldn't have no problem stealing it myself. But if he was already doing it, I'd be like, here, take this one for you, leave this one in the bush for me, and we're good. You know,
Mhm.
I'm still
help
here.
each other
I'm
out.
still here.
I bet. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a big O for you, man. If you guys are ever in Linden, California, stop on by to the Big O. You'll notice it right going on Highway 26.
It's the only fucking place there.
That's the only place, except for Rinaldi's is there, you know.
Respect to Rinaldi's.
Yes.
See, you guys worked at Big O. When
Yeah, I
I was younger, I worked at Rinaldi's.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
They're rivals, right?
No, I don't want to say they're
Nah,
rivals.
not really. There's no competition.
Mm-mm. But the Big O grew on people.
It's
a lot
like
of people.
everything. It's like everything. You're either Rinaldi's person or Orlando's
Yeah.
person.
Rinaldi's
You know
just
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
grocery store, and they also have a deli with
But it's got the Chinese deli.
Yeah, Chinese deli. The Chinese back in the day used to be hella good. Like I used to go after high
It's
school.
still good.
It's
good.
it's
I
still
don't
good,
know.
but it's
I
not
don't know.
the same.
It's not the same back in
Bro,
the
I
back
used
in the
to
day.
eat that shit every fucking day for dinner when I worked there. It gets old.
It does get old, but like over time, when I haven't been there in like 4 or 5 years. I mean, I keep it a buck with you. It's all been Big O, Big O. Ever since I
Big O's a star right now.
yeah, Big O.
I
Like
go
if
I go there every once in a while.
because Sammy has a couple events out there every time, every other like month. He has a cool event. I remember he used to have boxing matches. Those were good.
Oh yeah.
He used to have the matches out
Yeah,
there.
but those turn into boxing matches in the store.
Outside in the
So
parking
that's why
lot,
we
dude.
can't have them no more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Let's
one
talk
time
about
it
that
was in the
time.
parking lot.
It was literally in the parking
Yeah.
lot after the Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, bro. These two were talking. They were hella drunk. They were talking hella shit on each other. Like the one guy tried to say hi because they knew each other from high school, and then the other guy didn't like the guy who was trying to say hi. He was like "fuck you." And he said some. I can't say it, but he said some
Racist shit,
racist
but yeah.
shit about white people. And then they're like "fuck you this." Meet me in the parking lot. And then it was me and Weddle were all chilling and Rocket.
Yeah,
We're
we're walking out.
Yeah,
We're
we're
walking out.
walking out. We're going to the car, just
The,
chilling.
fight, the fucking fight's over. We're walking out, and then some guys fucking yells at us behind us. He's like, "Hey, where the fuck he's at?"
And
So we fucking turn around.
Our dumbass says he's over there. We're all pointing. He's over
He's
there.
over there. We don't want no fucking smoke. He's over there.
And this guy is pulling. This guy's pulling out of the drive thing. And this guy's like, "Hey, where the fuck you going?" And the guy comes out. He's like, "What's up, then?" And they just go at it. They just brought some. I don't know. They got on the ground. They separated each other. The friend's like, "I told
And
you not
some
to."
girls got in there in that shit too.
Oh
So
yeah. But those wild
it got a
nuts.
little crazy.
There's so many
I was
stories.
still
that we could talk-
inside Big O when that shit was happening.
Oh yeah. I think you were there.
What's up, everybody? I'm back.
Oh, I was.
What up?
I was, because then people came back inside that were
Uh-huh.
outside watching that watched the fight, and then we're telling everybody inside.
Bro, like I used to have a video on my iPhone. I used to have it, dude. I'm hella mad that I didn't transfer all my photos and videos to my new phone because I used to have the video where
Wake
they
the
just
fuck up, Weddle.
what else?
I'm up.
What else? Like, we've been drinking. We've been drinking, guys. We've been drinking. But yeah, we have so many stories that we want to share with you guys for this big old
Yeah.
podcast. But Rocket has to be here because Rocket also has some funny stories there.
Yeah,
Rocket's like the main character of Big O.
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
100%.
You know,
there's
I
another
credit
guy that
Rocket
that does a
to bringing
Mustang.
it together, the Big O crew.
Oh,
I credit Rocket.
Marty.
yeah, Marty, yeah, Marty.
I feel like Marty.
Yeah, Marty has some funny stories about
Yeah. Talking
that-
about the fights, do you remember, Smokey, the time that Marty
My
was
dad
yelling
was
at
with you guys?
Sammy to buy us the pitcher, and then that one dude got rowdy with Sammy, so Marty got rowdy with him and started yelling at him?
No,
Oh,
my dad
homies.
was drinking with you guys, and I heard everything from my dad. And I think Sam ended up giving you guys like free pictures after that, and
Yeah, yeah,
they got the guy kicked out or something. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I think at that time I was.
Marty was like, "Get the fuck out my store! Get the fuck out my store!"
uh, our friend Marty is definitely out of this. He's a whole different character, man.
uh,
He's got funny
100%.
stories too. Maybe we'll have him on here as a VIP or special guest or something like
Yeah,
that.
So, yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, I think this is a good
You can explain the
topic.
the big O. But the next topic I want to get into is how do we meet each other? That's one of the big. How did the big O come together? That's the one thing I want to talk about. Well, because I know uh Vinny over here. Your stories friends with. He's been a long time friends with Smokey. Him and his brother. I know that for sure.
Yeah,
But it was just three dumbasses one time, me, Güero, and Rocket. We were chilling, and it was just, one day we just decided just to hang out with this cousin, Sammy right here. I mean,
Another Perry dumbass.
yeah, no, when a dumbass meets another dumbass, meets another dumbass, and then meets another dumbass. That's how basically the big
yep.
old crew started.
They just start adding up.
Yeah, they just started adding up, and then Smokey came in the picture. With us playing around, playing Cold War,
PlayStation and
literally
shit.
playing
Yeah.
games online. It's literally this podcast. What I want to bring is just boy talk. If um, if you can relate, that's great, man. But yeah, to be honest, I knew Weddle since like probably I want to say elementary, middle school, and also Weezo too. And then coming around, he introduces the Sammy G, and that's when the big old crew actually started. It was like one night, just we went out there to drink. We were fucked up, I remember that night we were super fucked up. Look at Smokey. We were, we were super fucked up.
Cálmate, osito.
I remember Sammy
I'll
G's
try.
I remember Sammy G's brother. We were super drunk, and he made us carne asada. We were super drunk.
Oh, yep, yep, yep.
I,
I think
I think
Shout
I
out
got
to
some
Jordan.
videos we'll share later
yeah,
on.
shit later on. Yeah, because it was just one crazy ass night we were having, and I feel like that's when it's like really started. To be honest, ever since that night, it just became let's hang out, let's go to Big O and stuff like that.
You know what? Drinking brought us together.
Be honest, yeah, drinking,
Let's
yeah,
be honest.
yeah. And make sure if you're
Drinking might be a bad thing, but it brings friends and
uh,
dumbasses together, man.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Technically, us
It
drinking
might be
tonight
a
has
liquid,
brought me
but
and
sure
Stellar together
it
because
sure acts
we've
like
never
glue.
kicked it, right, Stellar?
what happened?
I said drinking right now has brought me and Stellar together
Yeah,
because
basically, because
me, yeah.
I knew his brother, his younger brother, Angel. I knew him from high school, so me and Angel were
Oh,
cool.
I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, I forgot about his old brother. That's
Shout out
crazy.
to Angel.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Angel,
my little brother.
Angel and all his friends, and then I really met Jack. Cause Jack, when did he graduate? 2010.
Fucking
Probably like 10, 11.
Like, yeah, cause he was my brother's age. My brother graduated '09. So my brother knew him, and then I really started
No,
talking to.
your brother is my brother's age, Stellar.
So
And
'09.
then Jack's younger than them.
So 2010, 2011, he graduated.
Yeah. Yeah,
wait,
because my
Jack's
brother was
younger than
like 08,
somebody.
09. Huh?
Jack's younger than somebody.
Yeah, probably my brother.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
my
my
brother,
brother for sure.
my brother graduated '09 of from the little town, buttfuck nowhere, Linden. But
Yep.
yeah, I
Yeah.
knew Jack because Orlando's. When I got hired, I would work with him. He would show me around and stuff. But yeah, then I knew Jack and then Sammy G. Cause
Hey, Stellar, let me ask you a question real quick
what was
before.
up?
Was he a hard ass on you? Was he like, do this way?
No, he just like do it your own way, and then he would teach me one way, and then I'll do it, and then I'll just make
You're
it
like,
my own.
fuck that.
Yeah, I'll just make it my own.
I do it my way.
He shows me
Yeah.
something, and I'll just twist it and make it my own way. But
You're like, man, you're overcomplicating that.
yeah, because I remember a couple times I've seen you around a couple times. I remember one time we went paintballing behind I don't want to say Max's place. I remember one time we went paintballing with
I
him.
had
It was
I had a
Jules. Shout
strap
out
on
to
me
Jules
that
and
day.
her.
Yeah, you had a strap on your day. 'Cause I remember because it was me.
Yeah.
It was my cousin Smiley. Smiley was there.
Oh, okay.
Forget his name was Luis too, but we were all paintballing in the backyard, And that's I think that's the
I
first time
was
I ever met you when you had the
I
strap
was
on you.
trying to show off. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying to show off because I had like a big. I had recently got something crazy, and I was like, "Yeah," you know.
yeah.
And
'Cause I
then you guys
remember,
were like, "Oh, that fucking guy, get him
Hey
out of
man,
here."
we went there to paintball, my
yeah,
G.
I remember.
Hey, those were good times though. Those were good
There
times.
were because I remember
No
Fabian
cap,
bought.
I be blasting some foods. I was.
I remember Fabian had a the big dude. He had like automatic assault rifle. I was like,
Oh, that
damn,
like
yeah,
AR M16 looking one.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
that shit,
fuck?
dude. That shit hit hard. That shit left bruises on my
Mm-hmm.
ass.
We played with one of my brother's older friend and his cousin. I forgot his name, but he shot from hella far away with the paintball gun, dude. And I was just sitting under a tree, and like out of nowhere, dude, the fucking paintball just comes and taps me right in my nutsack, dude. That's like the worst fucking feeling I've ever gone through, bro. It was like, because we all know what a paintball fucking feels on your skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine your fucking nutsack, dude. I was bruised for a whole fucking day.
That's
But
crazy.
I do remember that day. I just I'm terrible with like faces and I'm hella blind and
It was
shit.
a long time ago, bro. It was
Yeah.
probably when I was like, I want to say sophomore or freshman year. I don't recall the day, but it was probably that my freshman sophomore year because I know I used to hang out with Wicho, and we were talking about paintball and my cousin. Yeah, it was freshman year because my cousin left back to Coachella sophomore year. I remember, yeah, it was freshman year. That was like
Hey
2000.
Stellar, this fool went to go take a piss, so take
Oh
a
yeah,
shot.
take a shot, take a drink, you know,
I'll take a half
you
shot
know.
for him.
We've been talking for quite some time.
I drink with you.
But also, I want to ask you guys, what is it? What is like the crazy experience you guys ever had at a big O, basically a wild night,
I
Big
heard
just like
big
O.
girl,
big
and I
crew.
was
Yeah,
confused.
I think I did say big. I'm kind of tipsy. I've shotgun
I,
like,
I did say that, and I was like, big girl, big O. I was thinking, I was
bro.
like,
I'm pretty tipsy over here, you
Well,
know.
how about this? Tell us both stories. A big O
Big
and a
O,
big girl.
and we're here,
I,
man.
we
I
don't
got,
we don't
I,
discriminate on body
yeah,
sizes
Hey,
here,
yeah,
all right?
yeah.
big girls need love too,
How
you
about
know.
hold on.
I'm a
You know,
big
I'll change
chunky
that
girl
shit.
too,
you
you
know,
know.
I,
You choose one
I
or the other.
just like skin color, weight, size, shape. I don't discriminate, you know.
if she,
All women are beautiful.
if she ain't 280, she ain't a
Love
lady, you
you
Um,
know.
all.
I think our town has a reputation of being semi-racist, but not around here. I
Not
think
alright, yeah, yeah.
we're all pretty
Not
pretty
us.
chill
Not
people.
us.
But
Honest, I've never had to deal with that myself. I've seen it happen to
not
other
around
people,
here.
but you see my skin tone, you know what I'm saying? If it
Hmm.
wasn't for,
You look great
my
on my camera, bro.
my Mexican complexion. No,
I
You
yeah,
look
it's my
like
contrast right here.
I never had like a racist
Hey
like
man, this isn't
confrontation.
professional recording equipment right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
nah. I think it's just people who just want to act out on it, you
Yeah,
know,
act different, you know.
especially out here. But for the most part, out here, it's
It's pretty calm. It's pretty chill, to be
very
honest. Be honest.
yeah, you know,
It's not
like
that
the white
crazy.
folk here depend on the Mexican culture to get things done right.
Hmm.
But
It's an agriculture town, man.
That's what
yeah,
it is.
but
Like it or not,
I do
we're
got a
needed,
funny
man.
story about how me and Sam were in middle school
Hmm.
and shit. You know how me and Sam have been friends since what, like kindergarten? I
Yeah, I
want
want
to
to tell
say.
you, to be honest, yeah,
Yep,
me and Rocket and Weddle have been
early
friends for,
elementary.
yeah, me and Rocket were elementary, and then Weddle was around. I don't know where Weddle was like during our elementary and middle school. They'd be keeping a buck with you, like
I feel like Weddle.
he would be there, but like we say what's up and everything, but like it wasn't until like high school towards the end of high school where really met Weddle, you know.
I felt like
It's
Weddle
because
got
Letter's
dropped off
low
by the
key.
cartel, and
He
they were
hides
like,
in the
"Do
shadows.
whatever you want
Like
with him."
he was part of a big ass group of friends that we had, and then after high
Yeah,
school it was just three of us, and then
Damn.
some other friends, you know.
yeah.
So you would agree that after high school, you tend to lose all like.
Yeah, you tend to lose everybody, but
Uh,
like it's been a minute. I haven't really talked to the other friends I used to have, but mainly it really just stuck. It was me, Weddle, and Weecho, to be honest, and then the other friends just came
But
along.
we all see that, and especially everybody's getting older. You know, we ain't in
Mm-hmm.
high school no more.
Yeah, we're not in
But
high school
I
anymore.
feel like everybody makes their decisions. Yeah, you're married, you got kids,
Mm-hmm.
my boy.
I got kids, bro.
I feel like everybody grows into who they are. You
Yeah,
know,
true.
people go off like, college. People go into the workforce,
Because
army, all that shit. We all have friends that went and did all these different sort of things, and yeah, you might still be around the same place, but it sucks to say, but like a lot of people aren't gonna stay in touch like
yeah,
like you wish
we had a
everybody
lot
would.
of we
But
had.
you don't
Mm,
see each other like you would in high school, so it's understandable.
But why do
Friends
I
are
feel
friends,
like
and
Widow?
for everybody who I haven't chatted with and sees this, hope you all doing good.
that's
Wait, what about me?
Respect.
I feel like Widow got dropped off by like the cartel, and they were like fucking teach him something
teach
and
him something.
deal with them and
No,
shit.
because
You know?
honestly, I would see
Yeah.
Weddle back in middle school. We would say what's up, this and that. We actually got to really know each other over like Call of Duty. That was the first thing. It was me, him, and another buddy of ours, Lonche. We used to play Call of Duty online, and Isaac too. I remember Isaac. Isaac, we used to play Call of Duty. That's when, like in high school, we would just hop on game together and stuff like that. I think that's what really brings the gaming shit. To be honest, gaming brings everybody together. It's
Honestly,
Gaming and
besides Big O,
alcohol.
that's
That's the
what brought
fucking
us all
perfect
of us
combo.
yeah,
together.
gaming and alcohol basically. Make sure if you're of age, he's drinking shots. Make sure you be 21. If you're gonna drink and if
Everybody
you're
comes back to alcohol with Weddle,
yeah,
man.
if you're gonna drink, make sure you
You
drink
gotta
with
drink with me.
your parents and make sure you're 21.
Thank
We
you,
don't want
parents.
yeah, because we don't
Drink
want
with
you
your parents.
yeah, because we don't want you going and driving out. Ruin your life and ruin other people's lives. Make sure you're of age, and if you're gonna drink at a party, stay in your car. Sleep in your car. Sleep in the bathroom. I don't really care because I had my
I've
experiences.
done that shit before, though.
Yeah,
Talking about that shit,
I had my
I slept in the
I,
bathroom before.
I had my
if
experiences.
you if you're gonna bring a girl around and you're drinking with your parents, maybe hold off on that. I
Hmm.
brought my girl around and drank with my parents, and my dad was like, "I want Mexican babies that talk Spanish."
That talks bad.
And my girl was like, "Bro, we've been together for like 3 weeks.
Mhm.
I don't know if I could do this or not."
Yeah,
She gave in.
yeah,
She
yeah.
gave in,
You
but
gotta be, you gotta be careful with that.
Mhm.
definitely. So
You're lucky she didn't get scared away, Smokes.
drink at home. Drink at home, not with your parents.
Yeah, drink at home because
Yeah.
I don't want anybody because I had my past experiences about alcohol. They weren't good. But yeah, make sure you drink at home. And if you're gonna drink, stay in your fucking car. That's all I ask. Don't
Yeah,
drink and
yeah.
drive. Or either Uber and you're gonna get your car back in the morning. Just
Or get
Uber
a TV.
or get a DD.
I
Yeah.
think
Even call your
I think it's
parents.
2022, right? So
Yeah.
if you can't fuck with your phone while you're pissed drunk, and call Uber, then you're just a dumb motherfucker. I can't really say
Hmm.
much about that.
And if you guys ever
um,
want a DD, if you're in the Stockton area, make sure you call 4321. If you know what I mean, Sammy. 4321.
42,
uh,
yo.
Because we called them a couple times
I do
to pick
I
us
do
up.
have funny alcohol
Mm.
stories about Sam G, other friends of
Yeah,
us and shit.
yeah.
That maybe in the future
In
we'll
the
talk
future, yeah,
about.
in the future, yeah, yeah. But going back to
I
Yeah.
think the stories are endless.
the stories are fucking. We have so many episodes to go, dude. So many guests to bring on to this podcast. But going
Yeah.
back to the
Huge stories to be told, laughs to be had, for sure.
yeah, going back to the like after high school thing. I think when you're going back, to, like you'll get friends back. Like it'll be like 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
and you'll get friends back. Like with our group, we had friends back. We've never gotten someone new in our friend group. Like
Really?
yeah, like I think the only who no nobody knew. I think the only like two like 3 or 4 people probably like Rick, Gabriel, and Chris. I want to say.
But see, but we knew him during high
Yeah, we
school.
knew him during high
They just
school.
weren't really.
Yeah, we wouldn't really hang out with him. I think more Rick. Rick was one of the ones we would hang out with, and then we used to have like other friends. I don't want to name them, but like he left our group mad about some bullshit. But and then ever since then we haven't talked to him. I think it's just been like Rick, Gabriel, and Chris to be honest in our friend group. And then Rocket literally brings everybody around. I want to say that
Rocket's the fucking glue.
he's the glue of the group
Rocket,
basically.
yeah, he's the fucking chicle of the party.
Yeah, and I and I
He's a
and I and
party
I
light.
and I can't wait for you guys to meet him.
Rocket's
like
definitely
Gorilla
the
Glue though.
captain in the team for
Yeah.
sure.
But
So
He's fucking
but shout out
Gorilla
to
Glue.
Rocket. Rocket.
yeah,
Next
Rocket.
time, if you watch this,
Shout out
Rocket,
Rocket.
get on next time.
Next time, yeah, we need you.
I will.
He's a
Rocket, you
glue.
better watch this shit.
He
All this
he,
is love for you, my cousin.
he brings everything because we rescheduled it like 3 or 4 times already. Like he's been busy.
Yeah.
I know he wants to. We let him do his thing
But
basically.
we've all been busy. Everybody's,
I'm
you
not.
know.
I'm not sure what Stellar's planning on, posting this on. But
Probably next week.
Rocket, if you see this, like and subscribe or something.
Yeah,
Don't be a jerk.
be like because Rocky literally brings everything around. He brought Sammy G to us. Basically, he brought Vinny G. Vinny G.
Oh shit.
Vinny
Vinny
from
G.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to ask you about that. Where did Vinny G come from? Because I know you do look like him. Who's the first one to notice that you looked at him? I see.
I don't
one
even got
one
that right now.
Okay.
That's how I want to know.
That shit's an old story,
It's an
man.
old story.
We
But
got
I do
time.
I do want to add
Every-
something to that.
What's up?
You do carry some characteristics from him. Yeah, you do. The way I see you handle yourself, and the way you see some relationships, you're that guy, buddy. You're
My
that guy.
relationship views mimic Vinny's relationship views, maybe. Nah, but that's just a short, small story, man. Back in high school, probably like junior, senior year, Jersey Shore popped off, right?
I was probably like 2011, 2010, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think you were a senior when we were a freshman at that time. I remember that
Yeah.
highly. Because I remember seeing you,
So-
and Wicho would call you out and say, "Oh, he's my cousin."
Yeah. But the funniest part about that whole Vinny shit, because so I come from a traditional Mexican family, right? So
Yeah.
we don't ball out. We penny pinch, my family taught me, the value of a dollar. So we didn't have cable and none of that stupid shit when I was growing up. So when people were like Jersey Shore, Vinny, blah blah blah, Vinny, and I was like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it got to the point where somebody had to show me an episode and was like, no, look, this is who everybody keeps calling you. And I was like, oh, I fucking get it. Reality TV show, this guy fucking Vinny. So for like my junior, senior year, people literally, even like the older people, like, of course, it's, Lyndon, people know you, but nobody really knows you. You know what I'm saying? They know who you are, they know of you. But I really like popped off with people and like especially at parties and shit like that, people want to chill with me because they'd be like, Benny, come over here, Benny this, Benny that, like blah blah blah.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, like bitches like I took pictures with girls, stuff like that, just because of the Benny shit. It was like it was just it's what came of me.
His doppelganger, basically.
Yeah. I wish I would have hit this social media shit off. I'd be his like
Yes.
stunt man or something, I fill in. Hey, he's a Chippendales now. Maybe I, work out, do a little, hey, I'll fill in on the days he can't make it, something like that, Make this shit happen if it goes up,
Make a fill in for a few bachelor parties for him and shit. Yeah.
Bachelorette parties, motherfucker.
Oh,
I ain't doing no bachelor parties, homie.
My bad.
Yeah,
I don't know what you got in your head, but I ain't doing no bachelor party.
Hey, we got one. We got one soon
I
coming
meant for
in.
me.
We got one soon coming
Talking
in.
about that, we do got a bachelor party coming up.
Soon. Yeah. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say his name.
Available. Not available for bachelor.
I'm gonna say his name, his nickname, basically, Mr. Crop Top. He's gonna be in one of the episodes soon. Hopefully, get him, Mr. Crop Top.
We need him on here. Shout out to him.
He's got some episode. He has cool stories with him. He was one of them where he was one of those friends that after high school we like. It was up and down with him too. But recently we just hang out with him more now. One of the crew. But
So that's gonna be a thing though, right? We're like every time we do one of these episodes, we're gonna try to bring a celebrity guest.
a guest of a funny
Maybe
stories
not
about.
every
Yeah, for
episode,
sure.
but every other,
But yeah,
Just
because
because,
Yeah.
It's a scheduling thing, like you
Yeah.
gotta ask people, see what they're about, A lot of the
Because
time,
we got plenty of stories about the Big O crew
yeah, they go
and our
with other special guests, with the
Yeah.
stuff like
You
that.
might just see the dumbasses on screen, but there's
Yeah.
a lot more dumbasses at the Big O crew for sure.
Yeah, there's a plenty of dumbasses. We got fucking Tony. Tony's a good one. Tony's a funny one. I have a funny story about Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
Tony, yeah. If you
need it.
Tony, if you're watching this, you're laughing at this. I got a story for you, dude. It's funny.
Dude, my favorite. Okay,
I'm
so
intrigued.
I'll bring out Tony. My favorite. It's not even like a story or anything.
Uh-huh.
It's just this nigga's humor is hilarious. So you know those memes like, if you had $1 for every time you had sex this year, what could you buy?
Uh-huh.
My
A
boy,
lot.
he's a jokester. Okay, maybe like I said, it goes back to my roots. I gotta be stingy with my shit. I gotta, make that shit laugh. I gotta eat. But my boy, he goes nothing. I can't even go to the Dollar Tree. Everything's $1.25.
Damn.
That nigga, I know that shit was a joke, but that food just made me laugh. I always laugh about that shit. Shout out to him.
I don't think I know this Tony, so
Tony,
maybe we can get introduced.
Oh, you will. You know him, but
true.
Do I? I feel like I know
You
a bunch
do.
of people,
I
but I
think-
don't remember.
Yeah, you don't remember the
faces.
faces. That's what
It's
it
because
is.
some of them we say their nicknames, and I don't think you've caught on. Like
Yeah,
you've been
'cause
around for the nicknames.
For
I am very slow at times. If I'm not drinking or something, I'm like,
yeah, for disclosure, we're gonna remain. We're gonna give everybody nicknames, but if you know them in like real life, just don't bring it up. It's this is
don't harass.
don't
we're a whole
harass.
different person now.
Yeah,
Or if you do bring it up, make sure to share this so they can view it and
yes,
understand.
basically understand. This is just
if-
boy talk, basically. Where
If you're a female and you want to harass Sammy G, then go for it.
go for it, yeah.
I do want to.
Hey,
I do want
hey.
to mention a segment that I want to start with Sammy G, maybe here in the future or not.
Nah.
But yes, yes.
Nah.
It would be Sammy G. Sammy G sex toys for the shy and timid, and then we
Yeah.
send Sammy G a sex toy every month. Maybe him and a partner that he finds or whatever can try out a sex toy and give us an honest review. All we want is an honest review.
Sign up, ladies. Sign up right now.
ladies.
Vinny.
Hit that comment section
Yeah.
below. Drop your number as a Vinny. I wanna have a day with you. What's up?
I
Give me a-
like how I'm the one.
Don't drop your
I'm the one
number,
that's volunteered
but-
for this. Why is it me?
A ver, está en la
Y'all
vuelta,
throwing me too close
vuelta,
right now.
vuelta.
You're Vinny from
I'ma
Jersey
get eaten
Shore,
up.
bro.
I'm gonna get eaten up. I'm not
I
gonna
think,
last
uh,
the
Alright.
first month.
You got plenty.
buddy. Is what
Okay,
I'm
for example, give me an example. What would be the first toy to review? If, like, off the top of your head, what would I review? Because I'll tell you what I'm thinking in my head right now. I'll tell you what I'm
A
thinking.
flashlight, like straight up.
Yep,
He
that's what I'm
said-
thinking.
No,
Like,
no,
straight
no,
up.
no, no.
Like, straight up. I would buy one.
I grew up in like in the early 2000s, so I think that at some certain point they had like rings that went at the base of the shaft, and it was supposed to pleasure both partners. But maybe something small like that, something simple, something
Are
discreet.
you talking about like the vibrating ring?
Yeah, I guess.
Not saying I tried it. I haven't. No.
But you know of it.
But hey, and also,
Hey.
if you guys want to send stuff over,
I'm
probably
worldly. I
we'll
know
probably
things.
we'll probably open a PO box. To be honest, if you guys want to ever send anything funny,
Stellar, I think maybe in the future I'd like to open, like you said, like a PO box,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe get like a WhatsApp app number
Yeah.
where people can call in and leave,
Yeah,
like, funny
basically, yeah.
We can set up questions on IG.
Yeah, IG,
Or-
Twitter,
yeah,
very soon.
yeah,
Yeah, like the future of this podcast can go anywhere. I actually want to do challenges out of this, where we just go out and really just do challenges, and then that'd be an exclusive thing for YouTube only. Because if you're on Spotify or Apple listening, you have to go to YouTube. I'll leave like the segment in the description where you can just click in. It'll send you to the time thing on YouTube. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
I want to throw it out. Boy talk. I want, ask for advice, ask questions,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like,
That's
they
what I'm
make good
saying, though.
topics, if you have any questions,
Any
you're dealing
questions,
with some things, drop
let
them
us
in
know,
here,
'cause
If
I know
anything, we're always here for support.
I know someone we gave some good advice. He actually, once we put up our Instagram story, that we were gonna make a podcast. He actually messaged that
Oh
Instagram
shit,
story.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say his gamer tag, just
We
to fully disclose, because I know he's gonna watch it. I know he's gonna watch this, and he'll be like, "What the fuck you guys talking about?" His name's
don't want to ruin the relationship.
yeah, his name's Exodia. We one night, late night, we were drunk as fuck. We were drinking, and then we were playing online Cold War, and then this guy was nervous to talk to a girl, basically. And then our boy Rocket and Vinny talked to him to say this, say that. And then he messaged the Instagram chat and was like, "Hey, your guys' advice work. You know, if you guys need any advice about anything, like DMing the girls, they just hit us up. In the DMs, or if you ever want to come on the
Yeah.
podcast and talk about it."
Would you guys feel comfortable disclosing your gamer tag for like Cold War in case somebody sees us out there or and wants to talk some shit or maybe like how I
Like
go and ask
like
people about funny stories and
oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't get on enough to do that though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
To be
you
honest,
like you get on, I don't get on enough to like play with random people and stuff like
I
that, but I shoot it out. I'll shoot it out. I don't trip it.
yeah, like
We could
me
do like
on Papa
if it gets
Smoke.
like a big group, it's like custom games and shit talk, boy shit.
hmm
Yeah, if I ask you something stupid online, like funniest fight you've ever seen, or funniest sex story, or funniest thing that's ever happened to you during sex, it's Papa Smoke 666. Just answer the question. Don't be a dick.
yeah, literally just post it on it. We'll do a Q&A on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever you guys want to do, Facebook, whatever. If you guys have questions you guys want us to answer and give you guys advice, just let us know. We'll probably be posting for the second episode, maybe, for a Q&A with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the big old crew. This is a brand new podcast. We're bringing us together. You guys have anything?
Shout out to my boy Pikachu. That
Pikachu.
motherfucker's wild. He's got some stories. Hopefully, I can get him to come on here and tell us some fucking funny
Crazy
stories
ass
and
stories.
shit.
We got Marty. We got
Sure.
Tony. We have Mr. Crop Top. Also, I want to make going on. I want to make special episodes for all of us. Just who we are, and then any story, any crazy stories, any questions that
Any stories you guys remember about us?
about us. We just want to bring everybody together.
Oh no, that shit's gonna open up some
You know,
fucked up
like
shit.
we have a special episodes
All
about.
right, we can handle it.
Okay, we have special
Nah, I don't
episodes.
want to. I don't want to relive shit I did.
Special episodes. Like sometimes we won't have.
Buddy, you have to do it now.
Nah.
Sometimes
Pineapples.
yeah, it's true. Yeah. Pineapples. Yeah, pineapples, guys. Pineapples. Remember that shit. Put pineapples in the comments. But
I
yes,
will drink to pineapples, buddy. I will drink to pineapples.
yeah, but
Salud.
salute. Yeah, right here.
You should chug it out of the bottle, Smokey.
I should stop pouring.
Stop pouring.
just
Yeah,
fucking-
that seems like a little weak shot. You should take
What are you talking
a sip.
about? It's up to
That's
the
just to the
glasses,
glasses, boy.
bro. I got my blue glasses here too, bro. Up to the glasses. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it for the. To be honest, that was a good first episode, man. We talked about the Big O, talk about us, where we came from, and how it got started. We got so many stories about boy talk, and I'm glad that this came along. Because we were talking about it for months. I'm talking about last year.
Months.
I'm talking about November. Literally, we're like, oh, let's make a podcast. It was just in the air for everybody. And then I want to thank Smokey about it, because Smokey was really one of that was like, hey, let's do this shit.
Push through.
Yeah, let's do this shit.
I'm ready.
I'll get
Let's
everything.
do it.
If I can get like a second, do you say something?
Go ahead.
I wanna do the chip challenge with Stellar here,
Oh, we'll
And
definitely get a chip.
Oh
and
my
I would
God.
and I would pay $20 to watch one of you motherfuckers twerk on here live. Live, $20.
$20? You're a cheap fuck. $20?
Till next week's episode.
You're 100% correct, Leto. He's a cheap fuck.
You
I've
gotta
said it
give me-
before and I'll
You
say
gotta
it
give me
again.
over 100,
Hey,
my
For
guy.
me,
Ah.
my favorite color and money will make me
Here
do
for
things,
less.
but 20 bucks ain't gonna make me do shit.
With
Smokey.
butt cheeks and everything now, probably
Hey,
20 grand.
Maybe
20 grand.
in
I'll twerk with
maybe
20
after like the 5th episode, I'd put it up to $40. I
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe it'll get to $1,000.
Maybe.
Who knows, buddy?
What?
Who knows?
Maybe.
Would you honestly twerk on camera for $1,000?
Fuck it,
I
dog.
would put
Absolutely.
on
Absolutely.
$1,000?
Yep, that's
Well,
$4,000, my guy.
It has
Over
to
$1,000.
escalate to that. It has to
I'd do a lot
escalate to
more
that.
for
Bro,
$1,000.
bro, if y'all really
Oh,
want to see
shit.
my house for $1,000, yeah.
True, yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, shout out to Stellar, man. He's like I said, he's the brains behind the operation. Shout out to Sammy G
Thanks,
and Weddle for
thanks,
being on
Teller.
today. And Rocket,
Yes,
we'll see
Rocket.
you fucking next
Episode 2,
man.
because he's a glue
Rocket,
to all
I
this
love
shit.
you, cousin.
He's a glue to all this shit. Shout out to him, one of our co-hosts. But yeah, first episode done in the mix.
First episode
I
One-
in
think
the books, a good one.
for the first episode, it was a great episode, and I would drink to that.
Hold on.
Who
Before
wants
you
to join
before
me?
you drink, Sammy, I know you can't drink, but Weddle, Shotgun,
Soon.
the last note just to
I'll
make
drink
it
with you boys soon.
soon.
And I think we're about to
'cause of
hop on Cold War, right?
Yeah, we're gonna hop on some
about to
Call of
hop
Duty,
on.
guys. Talk about more boy talk, and if you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you guys share it with all your I was your boyfriend, all your boys, man. Yeah,
What?
It's not that kind of podcast,
Not that
okay?
kind of podcast. Yo.
Disclaimer,
Hey,
not
yo,
that
hey,
kind of
yo.
podcast.
No, but with all your boys, man, because this latest boy talk, we just talk about bullshit and our experiences. But if you're a girl, and you want to learn about shit we do while we're playing online, here it is. This is a podcast for you. But also, if you need advice talking to guys,
Hey.
we got our boy
Yup.
Weddle here. Nah.
Hold on. Talking to guys, my God, what?
I'll play.
What?
But in the future, when we do decide to do like a WhatsApp number or something like that, if you guys want to call in and ask
if
for
you
advice,
want to call in,
maybe that can be a thing for us.
Yeah, we can get you.
Yep.
You literally have to. We download Discord. You can get on a call if you guys want to talk about anything. We could always give you guys advice.
Remember, if he makes his wiener bounce, he's clutching his asshole. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, but overall, great, and I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode ever of the BOC podcast. Make sure to hit that like button and make sure you comment section below if you like this. We're gonna be on Spotify and Apple very soon. Hopefully, I'll get that up on Spotify first and then Apple. But we're gonna end it off with a shotgun, the special tradition I want to have at every podcast that we have. We're gonna shotgun
And
either
maybe a shot.
or a shot. I don't have a bottle yet.
Shotgun.
Shot or
Sure.
shotgun to end the podcast for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been your boy. I go as Stellar. We got Vinny, Smokey, and
Thanks
then,
for watching. If you made it to
and
the
my boy
end,
Weddle, and then shout out to Rocket too. Rocket, you'll be on the next one.
Rocket's out
Hey, I'll
there.
rock it.
Peace. Hold on.
Sure, Rocket.
The big old crew.
Hold on. I still have to get my shit. I wasn't ready. I was talking. Hold on. My dumb ass.
Yeah, come
Come on, my guy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ready? Oh, let's go.
Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.
What it do? Sauce up on you too. You know I'm drippin', baby, and you drippin' too. I know you love me, baby, and I love you too.